by paying tribute to Secretary Kerry for his work on the Middle East peace process, which has now led to the resumption of...
Sure, he could turn over every single bit of his chemical weapons to the international community in the next week. Turn it over, all of it, without delay, and allow a full and total accounting for that. But he isn't about to do it, and it can't be done, obviously.
Mr. Hague, the Foreign Secretary. Sir, now that...
We know that his regime gave orders to prepare for a chemical attack. We know that they deployed forces and put them in the places where this took place. We know by tracing it physically where the rockets came from and where they landed. And it is no accident that they all came from regime-controlled territory and all landed in opposition-controlled or contested territory. We know this.
Destruction in Iraq. He says you personally have presented no...
So the evidence is powerful. And the question for all of us is, what are we going to do about it? Turn our backs? Have a moment of silence where a dictator can, with impunity, threaten the rest of the world that he's going to retaliate for his own criminal activity because he's being held accountable?
Secretary, in that CBS interview that you just referenced, Bashar al-Assad said that the presentation that you've made reminds...
The risk of not acting is greater than the risk of acting. And everybody needs to stop and think about that hard.
For Mr. Hague, the Foreign Secretary. Sir, now that the British Parliament has decided against British...
What does he offer? Words that are contradicted by facts.
All opposed to military action in Syria. Why do you think that is, and what makes you think that you know better?
Our bond, as William has just said, is bigger than one vote. It's bigger than one moment in history. It's about values.